Okay, so we've entered that point in the offseason where everything is dead. Literally. Like, there's just not one bit of news. Malika Andrews is squeezing out every single piece of news she can, and there's just nothing really going on. So I thought to myself, oh, why don't I do a little offseason recap for myself and kind of see what sticks out? And really one thing did. Besides all these big-ass moves that were made, one thing stuck out, and for some reason, no one is talking about it. If you want to subscribe, go ahead, or you can wait till the end of the video and see if this video impacts you. And if it does impact you, I think you should very much consider pressing that subscribe button, because, you know, good information. I don't know. Alright, but let's get real, alright? When I was doing this research of the offseason and kind of refreshing my brain, I started looking at the contending teams. I noticed one big common denominator that fit the criteria for all those teams besides the Nuggets. Those contenders that I identified were the Bucks, Heat, Warriors, Grizzlies, Lakers, Celtics, Suns, and Nuggets. So let's kind of just look at each of those teams, starting with the Suns. What they did in the offseason: they added Bradley Beal, added Bol Bol, added a shooter in Yuta Watanabe, added Eric Gordon. They got a lot better, right? Bro, this team is nasty, okay? Celtics. They added Kristaps Porzingis. Yes, they got rid of Marcus Smart and lost Grant Williams, but they have so much depth. They have Derek White and Malcolm Brogdon. Now they have a big 7'3", three-level scorer in Kristaps Porzingis. They got better. The Celtics got better, and they have a higher chance of winning a championship next year. The Lakers added Gabe Vincent, added Jackson Hayes, added Taurean Prince, added Jalen Hood-Schifino. Yeah, we lost Dennis Schroeder and Lonnie Walker, but those were only the really key losses. Like, we got better, okay? Grizzlies, they added Marcus Smart. Warriors, they added Chris Paul. And for all you people saying that Jordan Poole makes, okay, I don't give a shit. Chris Paul makes more sense for this Warriors team. I talked about it in this video. Watch it right now. The Warriors got better. The Heat will probably get Damian Lillard. And however they get Damian Lillard, it'll probably be in a 3-team trade, so they won't have to give up as much. If they give up Tyler Hero and a couple picks and get Dame back, they win. They get better. The Bucks added Malik Beasley and are healthy. So last but not least, the Denver Nuggets. Yeah. It's rough. It's fucking rough. They lost Bruce Brown. They lost Jeff Green. And they added rookie Julian Strawther and Justin Holiday. This Nuggets team got exponentially worse while the teams around them are getting so much better. Look at it like this, right? Last year, right? The Nuggets ran an 8-man rotation. Right now, they only have 6 guys that are rotational pieces. Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., Christian Brown, and KCP. Right? They all stayed. That's 6 people. Besides that, you're having to rely on guys like DeAndre Jordan, Reggie Jackson, Vlado, Konkar, Peyton Watson, Julian Strawther. People who haven't proven themselves. They have 6 people that they can rely on. And teams around the league have added depth, have gotten way better, while the Nuggets are the sole competitive team getting worse. They got worse. Not one other competitive team in the league got worse. And I'm not saying that this takes away their chance of winning a championship. Trust me, if you watch my past videos, you know I acknowledge the greatness of the Nuggets and the beautiful way that their system operates. I appreciate Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, and I think they're the best duo in the league by far. But I'm saying they got worse, and every other team around them got better. They have 6 guys that they can rely on, while every other team around them has 8 or 9, and added a huge piece. Teams in the past who've won championships need to stay afloat to win another one. The Warriors won those 4 championships. They never got worse. They stayed the same, where they added some pieces. They won a championship, then signed Kevin Durant. When they lost Durant, they still had those 3 core pieces, and they kept adding good pieces around them. They never got worse. It's very rare to see a team win a championship, get worse, and then win a championship the next year. That doesn't happen. You need to stay afloat or get better to maintain your position, especially with all the talent in the NBA and all the competitiveness that this league carries. Teams around the league are building super teams and getting a lot better, and the Nuggets were the sole contender to not add any new pieces. This is going to serve as a big problem. They're going to need to rely on guys they didn't have to rely on last year. And during the regular season, teams like the Celtics and the Lakers are going to have multiple people to rely on that can provide some rest time for their 2 stars. The Nuggets, if you take out Jamal and Jokic, you have 4 people that you can rely on. You don't have a backup point guard that is worthy of minutes. You don't have a backup center that is worthy of minutes. You only have 1 bench player that was in the rotation last year, and that was Christian Brown. The Nuggets have no depth. No depth anymore. So it's not going to be the end of the world for them, but this is going to be a problem, okay? You're going to have to rely on the MVP a lot more during the regular season, while other teams are going to be able to rely on their depth that they just acquired. It's tough. tough situation for the Nuggets. They could have done a lot more in this offseason. Yes, they didn't want to pay Bruce Brown $22 million. I understand that. It's kind of hard to believe that they couldn't just add one more rotational piece. When was the last time you saw a 26th pick have to come into a championship organization and be heavily relied on to play big minutes? I don't know. I couldn't really tell you because Julian Strawther is going to have to do that. They don't have shit. They don't have anything off the bench. They're going to have to rely on Julian Strawther because that was their only big offseason acquisition. These competitive teams around the league are getting a lot better, but the defending champs, they just got a lot worse. So their chances of winning a championship next year are a lot lower than they were this year. I'll see you on the next video. Make sure to subscribe.